What time is it?
Story
Story time! And we haven't done one for a while, have we?
No.
That doesn't mean we haven't been reading stories, but...
Yeah.
So, today's story is a favourite of ours. The dinosaur that pooped a planet. Wow. A dinosaur that pooped a planet?
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Right, okay. So, here we go. Danny and Dinosaur like to have fun. Some days they had lots, some days they had none. They had none? That's rubbish, isn't it? What's that? You can see that?
Yeah.
So there we go. Some days they had lots, some days they had none.
They'd have lots of
One day they were bored. They had no games to play. Danny said, "Dinosaur, what shall we do today? We could mow the lawn. We could tidy the place. We could do our chores, or we could go to space. But you mustn't forget to have lunch," said their mummy. "You cannot have fun without food in your tummy." So they packed a packed lunch for the Science Museum where rockets were kept if you wanted to see them. Wow. Should we show everyone?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Look, packing a big packed lunch. There were hundreds of rockets and spaceship surprises, tall ones and small ones and of all shapes and sizes, and one that was ready to launch with a door big enough for a boy and his pet Dinosaur. They ignored all the warnings. They couldn't care less. They pressed all the things they shouldn't have pressed. T-5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition! They started their intergalactic space mission.
2, 1.
Yeah, ignition! Wow, look at that. They're going to space in their big rocket ship. They flew higher than houses and buildings and cranes, much higher than birds, even higher than planes.
You know what? He got
Go on,
back
what?
the lunchbox.
Shh, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. There we go. Look, they're going up in their big rocket ship. Awesome.
It's ours. It's ours.
"We're in space," Danny yelled as they floated around, but the dinosaur's tum made a rumbling sound. "Is it time to have lunch?" Danny looked at his watch. Then he looked all around for the dino's lunchbox. Danny started to worry, then he started to panic. They'd left their packed lunches back home on their planet.
I like it, John.
Oh no! Uh-oh, Dino's tummy is rumbling, but they've forgotten their lunch boxes.
Yeah.
Oh, however will they get out of this mess? So with no food on board, not the smallest of crumbs, and... What have you got? Oh yeah, he's eating it.
Yeah.
So with no food on board, not the smallest of crumbs, I see.
Dad.
Smallest of crumbs, a disastrous dinosaur feast had begun. It gobbled up gadgets and gizmos galore. Nothing was safe from the space dinosaur. Robots and ray guns and blinking red blinkers, eating things thought up by NASA's great thinkers. The hyperdrive gamma reactor machine was swallowed along with the space tractor beam. Showing off for the camera. Look at that. Look. He's eating everything.
Yeah.
Crazy dinosaur. It chewed and it chomped on the spaceship controls. The rocket was dotted with dino tooth holes. Yeah, look at it. Inside it was bare. The spaceship was empty. Outside there was more things to eat. There was plenty. It broke down the door with a cool ninja chop. Hiya!
Yeah.
Out in space, dinosaurs are much harder to stop.
That's the pit.
Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. Let's show in a picture. There we go. It chomped on the moon
No!
like a big chunk of cheese.
Daddy,
Oh, he's eating that, isn't he? Then shoved even more in its mouth with a squeeze. It munched on the Martians from Mars and their cats. Their cats are like ours, but their cats wear cool hats. Satellite Saturn and 6 supernovas, shape-shifting saucers and 7 space rovers. He's eating everything. Look at that. He's a greedy dinosaur. Whoa, there we go. Helping Daddy. It guzzled 5 gallons of fuel from the tank.
Yes.
Oh, look at him. Hang on, we haven't finished reading it yet. Can't show them the pictures yet.
Daddy, it's
He is. It guzzled 5 gallons of fuel from the tank, and Danny's jaw dropped as he watched with it what it drank. With a crunch and a crack and a nom 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 nom, in one dino gulp, their rocket was gone. Now nothing was left. All Danny could see was a fat dinosaur where the rocket should be, and so they were stranded with no way back home. Wait. Just Danny and the dino in space all alone. There we go. Come and sit down.
Yeah.
Now Danny was crying. Oh no, he's crying. Can you cry? Now Danny was crying. He cried and he cried. He cried and his tears filled his spacesuit inside. Unless they were going to stay there forever, the dinosaur needed to do something clever. With the feeling of guilt deep down in his guts. What? Who's doing a poo? Shh! Don't tell anyone. With the feeling of guilt deep down in its gut, its brain brewed a plan involving its butt. It knew there was only one thing it could do. To get them back home, it needed to...
Hey!
possibly poo. So it needed to... yeah! Poo! 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 Like a poop-powered rocket, the dinosaur flew. Dan hopped onto its back and he watched as it pooed. It pooped out the robots and ray guns and blinkers. The things NASA's thinkers fought up were now stinkers. It pooped out the moon. It pooped out the stars. It pooped the space rovers and Martians from Mars.
Daddy.
Look at it, it's pooing everywhere. Oh, God, is that disgusting poop. Oh, smelly poo. When Danny looked back, he could see a poop trail. From far out in space to the dinosaur's tail, they headed to Earth and they started to orbit.
Daddy!
It pooped on the clouds,
Daddy!
but the clouds just absorbed it.
Daddy!
There's its spaceship. Look at it. There's an utter mess out there. Look. Poo everywhere at the dino's butt. Look at it. Ah. They flew past the buildings and streets of their town, leaving the houses all smelly and brown, and finally landed back down on the ground. Hooray! Danny cried. We are home safe and sound. They looked to the sky, and the things that were pooed had formed a poop planet right next to the moon. And so Danny promised to listen to Mummy, because fun is not fun without food for your tummy. Look at that, look, poo planet. There we go, look, everyone see the poo planet? Right there, next to the moon. Poo planet. And just when you thought all the pooping was done, a Mars cat plopped out of the dinosaur's bum. Look! Ga-doing. Right. That was fun, wasn't it? We will do another story, but we're not going to do it now. Okay? So say good night to everyone who's watching. Oh, you're dummy. Where's it gone? We'll find it. Say good night. Oh. Oh. Oh, he's in a strop. Where is it? Where you done with it? Anyway, bye everyone. See you next time.